Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back. I want to do a short video on the Staples brand gridded notebook, composition book, and I'm also going to be doing a surprise giveaway. Just to thank y'all for making such lovely comments on my series of videos for altered composition books to be used for your Fauxbonichi. And I got the idea for the surprise giveaway from Crafty Hodges, and she graciously let me lift her idea. And so I'll put her link below. Of course, she has a wonderful channel where she does beautiful journals, upcycling magazines, actually, and they just come out gorgeous. So check her out. So let's get on with it. I don't want to make this too long. These are the Staples brand gridded notebooks, okay? This is what I prefer to use for my altered composition books to do my Fauxbonichis in. I will show you in a second the difference between other books and this book, okay? Now, this is the Graft composition book. It has 100 sheets, which gives you 200 pages. 2 months fit into each book, okay? Now, I just started preparing or trying to prepare my book for, let's see, September and October, okay? So here it is here. One of the things that I really like about the Staples gridded notebook is that it hardly wrinkles, okay? Does it wrinkle? Yes, it does. But it's it's hardly noticeable, and by the time you get all of your stuff, your beautifulness, memories, and all the things that you want to put on your page, you don't notice them, okay? And they also, for some reason, are just a lot thicker than the other comp books that I've used, okay? So let's just do a short comparison here. This is the book I'm working on right now, okay? See all those wrinkles? Kind of looks like my face. Okay, we're not going to go there. But anyway, yeah, in a regular composition book, your pages are going to wrinkle more than if you were to use the Staples gridded notebook. Unfortunately, I am not sponsored by Staples or whoever makes this composition book. I don't even know. I don't know. It comes from Massachusetts. So, oh my, it's made in Egypt. Well, that's interesting. Okay, anyhow, I like the way that it is, is relatively flat when you glue the pages together, okay? I went ahead and I did count out. This is the center of my book. I had a few questions about, do I count the pages and glue them? How do I know it's going to come out evenly? All of that, okay? And here you can see there are a lot more wrinkles the closer you get to the center, but they are not nearly as bad or prominent as the ones in a regular composition notebook. So what was I saying? Oh yes, somebody had asked me about counting and all that kind of stuff. I know from experience, not from counting because I can never rely on my brain for that, but I do know from experience I have 6 books from last year and 2 months fit into each book. Every time, if you're gluing 3 pages together. Now, obviously, mathematically speaking, which do not quote me on this because my brain doesn't always work properly, but you're starting out with 200 pages, okay? That means that they count 1, 2, 3, okay, and so forth, all right? So you start with a book that has 200 pages. That's an even number. If you're gluing 3 pages together, that's an odd number. So yes, you are going to have pages that are left over. You're either going to have a grouping of 4 or a grouping of 2. It's not going to come out fully even. But I did go ahead and take the time to count, but still don't quote me on any of this because I'm terrible when it comes to math. From this is the center of the book. Now, after this one page here is the seam actually. Okay, so from the center back, and I've glued all of these pages together, okay, it comes out to 34 pages. Okay, 34, which is plenty of space to do, obviously, a month, because a month is either going to be 30 days or 31 days. So it's plenty to do the month, and it's also plenty to do like your pocket pages and things like that. Okay. Now, then I'm going to start in the front, and I've counted all these out as well, the front pages, and there are going to end up being 34, okay? Now, here's one of the things that I found out as I was counting, because I did make a mistake back here, and I think I ended up like gluing 4 pages together instead of just the 2, because I don't know why, because I'm a spaz. But anyway, so I went ahead and counted these out as well. What I'm going to do in the front here is I'm going to start by gluing 2 pages together only, not 3. The reason being is because on this page here, I'm going to put cardstock or, pretty scrapbook paper. I'm going to put a pretty meme. On this side, I'm going to put my scrapbook paper, and I'm going to put my pocket on this page, and then I will start September 1st on this page. From these pages forward, that way, I'm going to glue 3 pages together, and hopefully it should come out correctly when I get to this part here, okay? This front part holds, 34 days, so you're going to have some extra pages left over, which is fine. Now, I don't care that there's only going to be 2 instead of 3 pages glued together here, because, again, I'm going to have cardstock or scrapbook paper here with a pocket. So that's what's going to make this page here a little more sturdy. And then it'll be 3 pages on going on. Now, here I counted through, and this page here is going to end up being the 30th of September, okay? Which means I have this page and then these 2 pages. Okay, and then I'm going to start October 1st on this page. Okay, I really hope I'm making sense here and explaining this properly. So my September 30th is going to go here. And then on this page, I will probably, because this is just an extra page, so what I'm probably going to do is do like a currently list on here. I've done that before, the, currently reading, currently listening to, in my case, currently complaining about, you know me. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably do something like that here. Then on this page here, I'll have my pretty scrapbook paper. I'll have my, positive meme. Here I will have my pretty scrapbook paper and my pocket. And then I will begin October 1st here on the left-hand side. So I hope that explained the numbers, okay? And the reason that I really do like using this type of composition book, the gridded one, okay? This right here, I don't know if I explained it yet, but you're going to get wrinkles sometimes. Well, right here, you can see some of the wrinkles, and they probably look a lot more prominent on the camera maybe than they do in real life. They're really not that bad at all. And like over on this side, not a wrinkle in sight, okay? So this right here probably got wrinkled because I didn't let the pages dry completely, and I ended up closing my book and putting, whatever it's called, putting a book, heavy weighted books on them to weight it down. And in doing so, I created a few more wrinkles than I really wanted. But that's okay. I don't personally care. I also wanted to just go quickly and show you a comparison as well with some of the other books that I've used. Okay, this was my very first book that I used. And this was just a regular composition book from probably like the supermarket, okay? I glued 3 pages together, but see, they're still like flimsy, okay? They're still flimsy. And, I was just starting out, and even the glue didn't even take all that well either because, hello, that's okay. So, yeah, that's a regular composition book, okay? then graciously, Felicia on the Fobonichi site, she had sent me a graph composition book, and it was from Walmart, I believe. I have nothing against Walmart. However, this is a comparison video on Staples brand versus other composition books. What I found with the Walmart composition books is that, number one, if you're going to use wet media, like, I mean, I love that sound, don't get me wrong. But if you use wet media like I did here, I use Inktense with water on this page and also on this page, and it does something to the integrity of the glue, okay? So, and also I wanted to point out too that once water's added, these grid lines show up a lot more. I don't know why, but they do. So there's the difference there. Now, this one here is actually a gridded notebook from Staples, my very first one. And let's see, like on this page here, I probably used a baby wipe with Inktense and a stencil to do the background. Let me get this in frame and see, the integrity is there of, you know, the thickness of the paper. That was just a baby wipe. I mean, I didn't, you know, fully douse it in water. So there's that. Let's see, I marked some examples here. Okay, here I did one. This was Inktense. I put water over this entire page, okay? Still thick. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, okay. This one here, I did this whole entire thing, you know, with probably a baby wipe and those like waxy color sticks from Target, I think. And if you'll notice here, even see the, if you can even see that, unlike the Walmart brand, when this graph paper gets wet, the lines don't intensify for whatever reason. I don't know, but it's, you know, that's just the way it is. So this is another example of using wet media. That's pretty much what I'm showing you. Here, down here, this is all done in Inktense as well. So this was full of water. I don't believe I used Inktense up here in the sky. I believe that I just colored that in with colored pencils. But again, the thickness stays. I don't know what it is. I did not paint on the other side of this though. But yeah, so that's the difference, okay? If you're using a regular composition book, you might get more wrinkles. If you're using a gridded from Walmart and you use wet media, the paper might pill and it might, you know, just not do the glue right, okay? So I have found, in my experience of doing this, I have found this to be the book of my choice. Please keep in mind though, that all of this is my opinion, you know, y'all use whatever book you want to use. And, the most important thing is have fun doing it. Have fun putting your memories down on pages. It is great fun. And then in the end, you're going to have 6 beautiful books that you can look back on, that your kids can look back on, that your family can look back on. And it's just wonderful. So now on to the surprise giveaway. What I did was I put your names in a bowl, okay, and I've already picked a name. I wanted to do this as a thank you to watching, you know, my series videos and leaving such sweet and encouraging comments on the series. I really appreciate all of your feedback, all of your comments. And so yeah, without further ado, the winner is Suzanne Light. So congratulations, Miss Suzanne. I will catch you soon. Please, down below, Suzanne, I will leave my email address. Please send me, if you don't mind, your address so that I can get a goodie out to you. And the goodie is obviously going to have a Staples notebook. So That is one of the goodies that you will be receiving. Thank you again to all of you that have watched my series video. I have had so much fun doing it, and I thank you for taking your time to watch. And I will catch you next time. Have a great day.